what's up? Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good?
All right, let's see what we got, man. John Ricker, we coming to you. Unmute
My
yourself.
guy.
You've been unmuted. What's going on?
What's going on?
How you doing?
Everything good. How you, man?
Never been better. Y'all good?
Yeah, I'm
Oh,
good,
we
man.
great, man. We great.
Glad to hear your voice.
Thank you, man. I think it's my first time on here.
Hey.
Welcome.
Long time, first time caller. Y'all listen to Dan Patrick,
My
6'3", 170. That's in the weeds. I wanted to ask y'all about when you were on the floor. Ian, you were saying like your journey was like 9 years, and obviously you trying Rashad, you got your paths as well. So I was wondering, while you're on the floor, what kind of insights or what was confirmed for you while you're there, and what did you learn like you have to learn more of?
Well, Ian, you just went back, so he was there twice in 2 weeks. So what anything different this time?
Yes. For me, you have to have your core strategy, but one thing I learned this time, so kudos to everybody I had a chance to meet with again. You have to, one thing I saw Peter do, he went to every trader on the floor, and Peter's a ball of energy, like just ball of joy, right? Just being around. I noticed every day though, he's asking one person at every firm, what is their insight and what's their strategy? Not to replace what he's doing, but to add to. So the day that we were there together, right before the open, he was like, hey, what do you think? I put up the ES, I put up the SPY, SPX, call prices. You know, crystal ball is going crystal ball. But I noticed him go to every person and his brain turn about how he can add the insight and information that he got from that person and put it into his system. So for me, it's just to continuously add a little bit of, and we've seen athletes do, like LeBron picked up the three after, you know, Golden State destroyed him that one time, just to add things to your bag so you will be the most indispensable person in investing. That would be my top lesson. I have like 50 more I can go through, but I don't wanna hog up all the
There's
time.
a bunch. I mean, we spoke about the one. I think Trav and myself, we spoke about being in the floor and watching all the stuff that we didn't know, and it was just like it was encouraging. It was like, yo, there's still so much more we can learn. I think that was dope. I think the thing, and I didn't speak about this, but watching Peter move around the room, and not just because of who he is and how long he's been there, but in the sense of he really has a plan when it comes to trading. Like he's walking us around for like 3 hours.
It doesn't deviate.
And he didn't move. And he was like, don't worry, guys. Like, I don't start trading again until like 1:30. I only trade at these times. And I was just like, damn, like he's really has a plan and he's not budging on it. So he can show us around. He can give Ian a tour. He can give us all a tour. He knows from 9:30 to like 9:35, he's doing something. And then he's not doing anything again till 1:30 to 2. And it was like, damn, like if we all had that level of patience, he could do everything else, have an interview outside, come back in, grab something to eat, get a coffee, and still know like, all right, it's time to go back into work. Like that level of focus and that level of having a strategic plan, super impressive.
Yeah. And it was also cool to see them the process of the IPO, because it was like literally we got to see it. Like they're debating on the price before it opened up. They're just debating on the price, and the CEO of the company is like right there. So they were kind of like going back and forth on what the company was going to open up at, and whether it was going to be $20 or $20.05, $20.30. So, you know, that took a couple of hours for them to actually settle on, you know, a price. And that was coming from, you know, the wirehouses and different things of that nature. So they were sending the orders in and they were kind of like, you know, debating about it and saying like, this is what it is. This is what we think is going to come in. So that was kind of cool just to kind of actually see that process happen in real time. Cause like when we saw it with Facebook and a lot of other these IPOs, it was turmoil and rocky. And it's like 3 hour delay. And like, you're just wondering what was taking so long for it to actually come to the market. We got to actually see the process. Like they actually have to agree on the price before they can actually put it out. And, you know, it's not something that just happens very quickly. It takes time for them to actually come to that level of agreement. So that was interesting to see as well.
Yeah. And I, at one point, just sheer size that is being traded. I won't share, you know, the confidential stuff, but to be able to like get a chance to go to the Bloomberg and see all the power that's there. Oh my God. and then just size of contracts being traded on the option side and future side. So like 6,000 contracts being traded in. So I'm looking at for my targets for futures, I'm like, that would be a $600,000 to $800,000 in a day trade. Like to see that kind of volume go through, then that's just one trade. Some traders are doing 14, 15 trades in a day. Only thing I can say is just stay dedicated to your process. Big wins are going to come. Big wins are going to come.
Gotcha. Appreciate y'all. You know, I said this to you before, and Rashad said this to you at Future Proof, but I want to say it out loud on here for people. Y'all really have like changed my trajectory in life. I think one thing I want to say this too is like you give people like a vision that maybe for a lot of people wasn't reachable before, for like just as a life dreams and goals. So I want to say thank y'all for that.
Appreciate you, John.
Appreciate
Thanks
that.
for being an
Thank you.
amazing person.
Love is love, bro.
Appreciate you.
Thank you, brother.
All right, let's do this. Let's go to Rodney. Oh, Rodney. Oh, we are coming to you. Mute yourself. You've been unmuted. What's going on, Rodney?
Oh, I didn't even have a question, fellas. I just wanted to say thank you for everything you're doing, and you know, I'm here listening. I'm here soaking up all this knowledge. So I really appreciate everything you guys been doing.
I appreciate
you,
you.
Rod. Where you from,
What's the
man?
biggest lesson?
Jersey City.
Hey,
Yeah, I've been following you guys for a while, so you know, man, just soaking up everything you guys been teaching. So appreciate everything.
what's the biggest thing we can do to help you? Since you don't have a question, I'm asking you one.
I mean, right now I'm still a new investor. What kind of a new investor? I got a couple of different stocks I've been holding. Which actually, let me tell you right now because I'm holding some stuff.
Let's get to it.
Like,
He's getting in the portfolio.
so I got some of these like I invested in like during the pandemic. Because I used to hear people talk about like just see like what people are buying and this and that. So I invested in Clorox, and it's not doing.
What's the ticker?
CLX.
Oh, Clorox. Okay.
Yeah. So I got in at around my average cost is around 216, and right now it's down like crazy right now.
It'd be a good time to, if you believe in it, it'd be a good time to dollar cost average. Now, here's the great part about this recession, different than 2020. Okay. Everything's down, so you don't feel like, damn, my friends are killing in Doge and Apple, and I'm just losing. If you need a price for Clorox, if it gets down to like $93.68, you can average in there. That'll bring your cost basis down. In about 2 years, it should be back above 174, and you should be smooth sailing.
Yeah, it had a nice run, even prior to the pandemic. Obviously, things got, valuations went higher, obviously for the demand going up with those products. But not a bad chart. Yeah.
Clorox is actually just where it was pre-pandemic, so it's like in the same range of where it was. So that if you average down, you'll be fine.
Awesome. I also have Moderna.
What
I
price?
got Jack. Moderna, I'm in at.
Wait to 75 to add to it if you're gonna get back in it. Wait to 75 flat.
75.
I heard DraftKings. I'll let Troy take that one. But Troy, I got your back. I'm gonna set the screen for you.
Yeah, that's one. That's when I feel like I should have been cut a long time ago, but I just been hoping.
I'm with you. I didn't though. I didn't. I still have shares. I still have shares. Not as many as I used to. And I've learned, sometimes, even when you believe in it, the numbers and the analytics and the fundamentals sometimes don't always add up the same way. But I still have shares. I still have shares in DraftKings. No, I haven't done any options on that since.
But can we be honest? Can everyone please write this down? Your first loss that hurts you really bad is going to shape you to be a better investor. Same thing like when you go through heartbreak. Like when you get turned down the first time and you go like walk and approach a girl, like, hey, baby girl, I like you. And she like, get out of my face. You a munch, right? You like, let me step my game up. I'm a munch. So
So I
DraftKings
was
is a
feeling
munch.
you.
Thought I was feeling you, right? It's over with. You got to rebound, regroup, recalibrate, and then everything gonna be good. So we, and especially as traders, we always lose. I was telling my guy yesterday, in a winning trade, you didn't have on enough size. In a losing trade, you had on too much. From every investment that you make, the ones that hurt you, they're gonna make you a great investor. So that big, thick book of rules that I have, it came from me getting my kids. So
Yeah.
don't feel bad about the losses that you're taking right now. They're gonna pay a healthy dividend later.
Yeah, I appreciate it. I'm gonna try to stick to that two tech 2 index you talk about a lot. So I'm gonna definitely, yeah.
Thank you,
But
man.
I
I
appreciate
appreciate you.
I appreciate it.
You, Rod.
Have a good
All right,
one. Thank
man.
you.
Shout out to Jersey City. That's home of Joe Button.
Shout
Jersey
out
City's
Joe.
home.
Maybe November 27th, Joseph will be there.
Hey Joseph,
You never know.
you never know. All right, let's
Never
Why?
know.
Why they?
Let's do one more.
What's up with the Kanye White Lives Matter situation?
Wait,
I
what?
think that was, yeah, he wore the
Trying
shirt.
to get
that-
Kim back. That's what it was.
him and Candace. He went to Paris Fashion Week with what's her name?
Candace Owens.
Candace Owens, and they had White Lives. You ain't see it?
Yeah, I saw.
Man, I'm done with
Yeah.
Kanye, yo.
But then they had the Pope. They had the Pope on the front.
Yeah,
I didn't see. I can't read what the writing.
I was
said.
trying to figure out who the other face was. I couldn't quite see it.
It was the Pope on the front, and then on the back it said "White Lives Matter."
Yeah, I saw my son put up a whole post about it. He was just saying like attention is one of the most deadliest drugs in the world.
But I'm just trying to see what was his angle with this?
Oh no,
He didn't say his angle.
he didn't speak on it
See-
yet. I don't know if it's part of the season 9 Yeezy fashion line release. I know that's the show was for, why he wore it and was with her. That I don't know. He didn't speak on it. I'm sure somebody's gonna ask him about it, which probably is why he wore it.
I miss the old Kanye. You gotta go back to Chicago. Like, remember when you sold them beats to Jay, that payroll had, and you had that pressure on you?
I believe Jay. He told me, "Yo, we leaving that red cat. We going home." He told that to Donda.
I just want to know. I just want to know what. I just want to know what the science behind that was. I'm just curious to know. I'm just curious to know.
And then he gonna complain about getting robbed and then do that. You signed your rights away, fam. And another thing, Ari Spears, I love you, brother, but please stop.
He's at it again.
What he do?
With the Steve Harvey slander on Vlad, talking about like Steve not a great business person. And
Oh no. We're not.
It's only 'cause he
no.
had five
We're
shows,
not
bro.
entertain that.
He said Steve Harvey's not a great business.
bro, like,
I ain't see
see,
that.
this is Ian Dunlap and the Red Panda Rebellion.
Yeah.
I know a lot of people in Hollywood that have 5 shows that didn't get rich. We not doing that. Just because you messed up and you did that skit, don't.
Yeah, he got caught in the Tiffany Haddish thing, right?
But I didn't. Why would they even talk about that?
I don't know. I ain't see it. I can't speak on it.
In areas you're talented, but talent is not enough. You only get what you negotiate. If you're not negotiating for equity and royalties in perpetuity, and for non-talent contracts as an executive, you will not get what you want. Talent means nothing. And then we go back to Animal Planet.
Yeah, man.
Sponsored by Ally.
Somebody said they want to know what channel it is. They need something to go to sleep to tonight.
This is HBO Max, Planet Life 2. This is not an ad, but
That's fire. Yo, Reese,
know.
what's going on? We are coming to you. Unmute yourself. You've been unmuted. Reese, what's the deal? Where you from?
What's going on, gentlemen? How y'all doing?
Everything
good. How
man.
you doing?
I'm doing pretty good. I'm from Detroit, Michigan. I am a
Hey,
recovering Forex trader. And I say recovering because I had some gnarly losses back in 2020.
we
And
all
so,
lose, brother. It's okay. But you're a trader.
yes,
That's
sir.
right.
So I really just wanted to kind of get some advice as far as like getting back into the field, and really more on like question on brokers and what do you guys recommend? Because I got a little bit of anxiety from Robinhood, so I'm trying to figure out what I should be doing as far as the foundational steps.
And in terms of long-term investing or trading?
Trading.
Okay. So do you still have access to MT4 or no?
I do.
Okay. So if you can do that. So, okay, this is a talk I've been wanting to have for a long time, and I'm gonna keep it really short. It's like 12 steps, but I'm gonna go through 3. So after we go through like a tragedy with trading, right? It's almost hard to even open up the platform.
100%.
Number 1, you have to meditate before and while trading, first and foremost. So that's why I normally have like scenic things like this. Because when I was like listening to Rick Ross and Gucci, I'd be too excited getting the trade the wrong way and be like, damn, Ross, why you make me lose? It wasn't Ross' fault. It was my fault. So number one, I need you to meditate. Number two, go to a different platform. So then you can program your brain to have a fresh start at a different platform, so you do not have the emotional negative attachments that you did on Robinhood or whatever platform you lost on before. And thirdly, you have to promise that you're only going to take one trade per month. Now, as a trader, that sounds like foolishness. I know. Here's why. If you get back in the saddle and you're taking 5 to 6 trades a month, it's going to trigger those bad habits, bad experiences that were there before. And if I put you on a Euro USD right now on a 1 hour and I was like, yo, if you win this trade, I'm going to give you 50 grand, you would knock that trade out of the park. 15 trades in, I don't know. And then it goes back to what Troy said about Peter. I'm watching Peter's process. I'm asking him all kind of questions behind the scenes. Hey, what would you do in 1987 and when Paul Tudor Jones made 22% and da da da? He's like, hey, my process is my process.
This that Red Panda Anthem. Ian, what's up? This that Red Panda Anthem. Red Panda, what's good? Red Panda Anthem. Whole court going up. I know they can't stand it.